Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, ma'am.
All right. So what I've done is because last time we met, you were more than 300 and people had difficulty in joining. So I've connected to YouTube. So I've shared the YouTube link on the Zoom chat. Dr. Ilori will soon join you. So once you log on through the YouTube, you can accommodate as many of us as possible. So we will not have limitation like it happened last time. So I'm sure Dr. Ilori should be here now.
All right, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So let's just hold on for him. He will soon join us. Hello, Dr. Ilori. If you are here, please raise up your hand so I can make you the host. Thank you. Okay, Dr. Ilori is already here. So, Dr. Ilori, please raise up your hand so I can make you co-host. Thank you. So, Dr. Ilori, okay.
Good afternoon, class.
Hello, class. Respond to Dr. Ilori. I can hear him so that he's sure you can hear him too.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, can you hear me now?
We can hear you, sir.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. Can you hear me?
Your network is breaking, sir.
We can hear you, my brother. We can hear you.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Yes. At the last time, I was trying to tell you the four variables of marketing mix, vis-a-vis the product, the price, then the place, and of course, promotion. So let me just go through and tell you what product is expected. That is what we're expecting to know about product again. When you talk of a product, it's the physical thing that we are bringing out to customers, which relates to policies and decisions, to the quantity, and this attracts loyalty. When you talk of product, it has to do with quantity, it has to do with packaging, it has to do with branding, and it has to do with the design itself, the product design. Then now, price deals with policies and decisions. That is, you are thinking of whether your prices are expensive or they are cheap, though based on total production cost. Then you are talking about uniform price or otherwise, but depending on the target customers and their levels in the social stratification of customers. Then this has to do with discount based on quality and frequency of purchase. It has to deal with credits, pricing strategy to attract customers from different outlets. And when we talk of please, which is the third P of marketing, this involves movement of goods through policies and decisions about where to sell, areas to be covered, print to cover, then distribution channel, and of course, the level of inventory to be maintained. And the fourth P is promotion, which has to do with awareness on consumers, and this involves decisions concerning marketing communication, advertising, and under advertising, it has to do with advertising medium to be used. That is, then you consider personal selling, sales promotion, public relation, and publicity. Under promotion, company formulates the message to communicate to the market, that is, to the target market, That is, these are the 4 P's of marketing. The product, that is what you are produced or what you are marketing to your consumer and to your customers. And you are talking about the price. The price, hello class? Hello class?
Share your screen, sir. We are hearing.
Okay. Then the price has to, the price has to do with the value placed on that product or the service. And you can determine that taking into consideration the cost of production, because you are in business to make a very good return on investment. And taking that into consideration, looking at your cost of production, then you now fix a price that is slightly above the production cost. Now, the difference between the production cost and the price that you are offering to your customers will give you your gain, which is regarded as profit or return on investment. Then at the same time, you need to take your product to a particular area, that's a place. Then who are the people to sell to? Who are those people to patronize you? Who are those people that you need to actually sell your products to? Then you need to inform people about your product and your service. That is, how do you inform them? Through promotion. It could be through billboard, it could be display, it could be advertisement, it could be promotion itself. And it could be anything that you are doing to at least to convince your customers that yes, you have their interest in mind and you want them to actually partake. It has to do with promotion. But today, we are going to market segmentation. Now, a further choice to be made by companies deciding on their product mix is whether to attempt to provide a product or range or product that appeals to maximum number of people, or whether to select a small group or groups of people in the marketplace and concentrate on placing them. Now, that place is trying to tell us is that there is no marketer or a producer that can satisfy the entire market. So if we agree that you cannot satisfy the entire market, so what do? Then you need to actually divide subdivision of the market. You need to divide the market into units, into segments. So this subdivision of market into units and groups is what we call market segmentation. Now, it could be in form of taste. For example, when you are producing a particular product, let's use the soft drinks as a good example. The soft drinks, there are some that are sugary, there are some that are not. If you look at Coca-Cola has actually differentiated their product, and that they have disaggregated that product. They have divided their customers into groups. Those that like Coke and the Coca-Cola that is very sweet with sugar, and those that are without sugar. So if you are trying to satisfy a particular group now, especially if you are trying to satisfy those that will not embrace sugar, then that is market segmentation. But if you have decided to choose a group that, yes, really appreciate to take sugar, for example, if you are selling soft drinks to students and especially to children, they prefer the sugary one. So the sugary one is what the children and the school people will buy rather than the older people. The elderly people will not like to take the one that are sugary. So these are elements of market segmentation. So the process of electing carefully, analyzing segments of the market and designing products to meet the requirements of that particular group is known as market segmentation. There are various ways in which market can be segmented. Among these are the following: demographic segmentation. When you say you want to segment your market, when you say you want to divide your market into different groups, what are those things that you are taking into consideration? And how many ways? What are those things that you look into before you segment your market? The first one is demographic segmentation. This means by age or by sex. For example, a shoe manufacturer might concentrate on children's shoes, on high fashion shoes for women, or men safety shoe for industrial use, rather than attempt to provide shoes that will be reasonably satisfactory for everybody in all situations. In an attempt to satisfy everybody, you will not be able to satisfy anybody. You will not be able to satisfy. So you have decided to actually group your product, group your market, group your customers into different categories. Then, and this could be done demographically. Demographically is when you are looking at the sex, when you are looking at the age, and when you are looking at the composition of those people. Then the second one is segmentation by personal taste. Segmentation by personal taste with products such as food, not everybody's tastes are the same. And the product that satisfies most people will leave others not completely satisfied. That's true. People less than completely satisfied by the standard product form a ready market for a product formulated rather differently to meet their particular requirement. The attempt to meet these different tastes is seen, for example, in the instant coffee market, which now offers a range of special blends in addition to the standard brew. Taste may also be a factor, of course, in terms of design, styling, color. You will agree with me that even in the dresses that we put on, our tastes are not the same. Our fashions are not the same. The likeness we have for a particular design cannot be the same. So our styles are not the same. So when you choose a particular style and you concentrate your effort, you dissipate energy on that style, and you begin to sell that to a particular group of people, then that is called market segmentation, taking into consideration taste. Hello, class? Hello, class?
Hello, sir.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir. Please, sir, share your screen, sir.
Okay, I will send the slides to you. I will send it.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, geographical segmentation, that's the third one. Geographical segmentation. Now, concentration of effort can be achieved by aiming products only at those regions or countries containing a high proportion of customers for a particular product. That is, a particular area. A particular area where people are staying. You decide to go to a particular area and you begin to sell to them. That's geographical segmentation. Then the fourth one is segmentation by ethnic groups. This has to do with ethnic in societies where there are different ethnic groups. It will often be necessary and profitable to produce distinct product ranges to suit their different tastes and requirements. Then the fifth one is psychographic. And let me just talk more on segmentation by ethnic group. Differently we dress in the same way. The Hausa people don't dress in the same way which Yoruba dresses. The way the Yoruba people will dress is not the way the Igbo people will dress. It's not the way the Shekiri people will dress. So you can segment your market by categorizing them by ethnic groups, so that when you are producing, you take that into consideration. And don't forget the definition of marketing itself, that is researching into the needs of people and satisfying those customers profitably. And that takes us to those concepts that I taught you: the product concept, the production concept, the selling concept, and of course the marketing concept. And to go through that area again, production concept has to do with mass production, talking about the efficiency of the production. And we are just talking of the mass production, the efficiency of production. But when it comes to product concept, the product concept is talking about the quality of the product itself. When you are talking of the quality of the product, what's the quality of that product? If it's not of good quality, then you have not met your desired level. Then you are talking of a selling concept that has to do with sellers' interest, not customers' interest. And of course, the final one, which has to do with marketing concept, has to do with the definition, has to do with the definition of marketing itself. That is a marketing philosophy, it's a marketing process that has to do with researches into the needs of customers and satisfy customers profitably. So when you are talking of segmentation by ethnic groups, yes, you are maintaining marketing concepts, and you are maintaining what we call the interest of the people. So in societies where there are different ethnic groups, it will often be necessary and profitable to produce distinct product ranges to suit their different tastes and requirements. And of course, we have psychographic segmentation. With many simple consumer products, such as cigarettes, drinks and toiletries, people may have strong brand preferences, even though they measurable physical. So these are the things. Now, what are the conditions for market segmentation? Now, do you just segment your market when you have a group of people that are ready to buy? Let's take a particular area. Let's take University of Lagos as our customers. And you have decided to segment the market in University of Lagos. There are some things that you need to take into consideration before you do that, because the essence of segmenting your market is to reach out to your desired customers and for your desired customers to be satisfied. Now, the first condition is effective segmentation. Conditions for effective segmentation is sustainability. Let everybody say sustainability, so that I will know whether you are following me at all. Sustainability.
Sustainability.
Okay. Is that the only person in class? Sustainability. Any other person? Okay. Now, when you talk of sustainability, this is the extent to which the segments are large or profitable. Are large or profitable. This is the extent to which the markets are large and what? Profitable. If that market is not large enough, if that market cannot sustain what you are doing, there is no point going into that subdivision and classification of your customers. So this is the extent to which the segments are large or profitable enough to what considering for separate marketing effort. Segmenting marketing is very expensive because of various charges and costs to get the products to the target market or to the target group. Then the second condition is accessibility. For a segment to be useful, it must be accessible to a company through the various media of communication. So what we are saying is that your product must be accessible to people. It's not that you are saying, okay, you are segmenting your market and people cannot see your product. If people cannot see your product, if they cannot locate where your product is, then there is no point segmenting that market. And if they cannot reach you through media, through various mediums, then there is no point. The extent or degree to which a company can effectively focus its marketing efforts or social targets or segment through the marketing based variables. Hello, class. Hello, class.
Yes, sir.
Hello, class.
Hello,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. We are
Yes,
here,
sir.
sir.
We are listening.
Yes,
We are listening.
sir.
Where with you, sir?
Are you with me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Sir, we are with you. Please go on. Though I have some questions to ask.
Maybe the host should mute everybody again.
Questions, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, share your slide.
Yeah.
I have a question, sir.
Please, sir, can you share your screen for better understanding?
It's not time for questions. The man is still teaching.
Let us not be in this.
Lecturer ti sá lọ, wàhálà ti ṣẹlẹ̀ o. Alpha host, mute everybody back now.
Please share his
Shut
screen
up.
now.
Mute everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Dr. Lori, please unmute yourself. The class can hear you. So class, please hold on. I'm sure he's having some connectivity challenges.
Hello.
Hello, class. Are you back?
Yes, sir. We are hearing you, sir.
Hello, class. Can you hear
Hello,
me?
sir. Yes, sir.
Which now? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Now, somebody said he wanted to ask a question. What's the question?
Please raise your
Okay.
hand if you want to ask a question.
You said?
Raise your hand if you want to
Okay.
ask questions so we can unmute you.
Okay, let me move forward. Now, the third condition is measurability. This deals with the extent to which the size and purchasing power of the segment shoes can be measured. This has to do with the degree to which information exists or the extent to which information is obtainable for the particular buyer characteristics. There is difficulty in measuring suggestive characteristics, e.g., it is difficult to measure the numbers of automobile buyers who are motivated primarily by the state of the economy as against status or quality. Whether the market is static, declining, or growing. Those are the three conditions, three major conditions for your market to be well segmented. When you want to segment your market, these conditions must be met. Measurability, accessibility, and of course, the last one I've just told you, which is measurability. That is accessibility, sustainability. Number one, it must be sustainable. You must have enough people to patronize you, to meet up with that target market. Then your product and services must be available. That is accessibility. Last one is measurability. And of course, now we are seeing that what are the benefits? Is there any need at all to go into segmentation? Does it give any benefit? Is there any value for that? Will the marketer benefit anything? Will the customer benefit anything? So benefits of market segmentation. Number one, there is the ability to compare marketing opportunities. When you segment market, you'll be able to at least say, okay, in this segment, in the youth segment, yes, we are making substantial return on investment, that is profit, compared with the older ones. Then that is, you can compare marketing opportunities. Number two, the seller. Number two, The seller can use his knowledge of the marketing response differences of the various market segments in finding total market budget, marketing budget. Number 3, seller can always make adjustments for better products. Sellers can always make adjustments for better products and improve the marketing appeal of existing products. The 4th benefit is this F, that is market segmentation, helps marketer to know distinguishing characteristics of each segment. They cannot be the same. The different segments cannot be the same. They cannot be having the same features. So it gives the marketer the opportunity to know the distinguishing characteristics of each segment. Now, difference between segmenting consumer products and industrial products. Now, the question is, can we segment consumer products, that is fast-moving consumer goods, FCMGs? Yes, we can. And the question again is that, can we segment industrial products? Yes, we can segment them. But what are the differences between them? Now, listen carefully. Segmenting consumer products are based on your income, customers' income, based on customers' age, based on customers' family size, while segmenting industrial products are based on location, based on customer size, and based on industrial classification, and of course, usage rate. I may ask you that question. That, okay, I will just ask that question that, yes, segmenting industrial products are based on income, based on location, based on customer size, and of course, based on industrial classification. And I will ask you, which one is the odd one out? The odd one out is income, because when you want to segment for consumer products, income is part of those things that need to be considered. But this is not needed to be considered under industrial products. Now, the search for new products. New products are the lifeblood of business. William Wimser directing the marketing effort. That is, first of all, talk about the need for innovation. When you are talking of new product, there is no product that can stand forever. And that is why by the time we get there, I will be able to tell you on the product life cycle that a product starts with introductory stage, gets to the growth stage, gets to the mature stage, and gets to the and finally to the saturation stage. So what that is trying to tell us is that no product can reign forever. So if a particular product cannot reign forever, can you say because your product now cannot compete well, or you cannot get that product to your customers for the rest of your life, you now pack up your organization? No. So there is need for new product. So we now start with need for innovation. So developing new products and launching them in the marketplace can be a difficult, costly, and even dangerous business. So why do it? Why not leave them alone and be content with profit from the existing products? Concentrating efforts. Hello, class? Hello, class? Hello.
Yeah, with you, sir.
Okay, thank you. We're on the same page. So, cutting efforts on expanding series of products and finding new markets for them. One reason is that seizing new opportunities as they emerge, is a way to increase profit. I repeat that again. One reason is that seizing new opportunities as they emerge is a way to increase profit. To be first in the field with a successful new product gives one the chance of creaming off large profit before effective competitions develop. But the main reason is that it is dangerous to assume that profit from existing products will continue at present levels forever. It's not possible. So the product lifecycle concept tells us that they will certainly not continue forever at different rates, over varying time scales, all products eventually achieve market saturation and then start to decline. Even while sales volumes hold up, profit may well not, and retaining sales volume and profit may call for regular updating of existing products. For most companies, therefore, a program of product review and development is essential. And for all companies, rather, to ignore the area of activity is highly dangerous. So MC Grohi, studying in the United States, showed that in the 1963, the percentage of sales accounted for by products introduced since 1959 was 28% for transportation, 18% for electrical machinery, and so on, through a whole list of categories. In the consumer goods field, instant coffee, ready-mix mashed potato, color TV, and aerosol-packed touch-up paint for cars are just a few standard examples of recently introduced products with a high turnover. More recently still, video tape recorders and home computers in the consumer durable fields together with microcomputers and software in industrial commercial application shows the same pattern. There are 3 methods of obtaining new products. So when you want to obtain new products, it's either you modify an existing product. You can see that in the Toyota brand. And that is why you see their light not the same. The one, the 2013 model is not the same with the 2016 model. So it could be the light, it could be the structure. So modifying an existing product. By the time you modify that existing product, it has become a new product. So there are 3 methods of obtaining new products. Number 1, I said, and that's exactly what I've said now to explain to you, that is modifying an existing product. When you modify it, it looks neat, it looks newer, and it looks better. So number 2, acquiring a new product. Just a new product exactly. When you acquire it, then that means that's urge. Then number 6, developing a new product. Acquiring a new product, now you can do that through other marketers, through other producers. Developing a new product could be through your organization, or it could be through another organization. Now, we now briefly examine the first 2 of these before looking in more details at the business of product development. New products from old. We first need to be clear what is a new product. Start on distinguishing 3 clear kinds of new products. Product as follows. Number 1, innovatives. These are unique products for which there is a real need, not being met satisfactorily by the existing product. Penicillin, when first introduced, fell into this category, as did the telephone, the internal combustion engine, and chloroform. We can also describe as innovatives, that's point number 2. We can also describe as innovatives those products which, while replacing existing goods that have been satisfying existing market quite well, offer totally different solutions. Example would be television partially replacing the cinema and the radio, the seat fastener, and the later vehicle, instead of string to buttons, and solar power for other energy sources. These are new products. You can see in some homes now, in some factories, in some places, they use solar energy to replace other existing energy sources. And these are new products. Now, number 2, adaptive. These offer significantly different variations on the existing products. They include such items as instant coffee, freeze-dried foods, self-adhesive, wallpaper, and typewriters with a memory. Another kind of variation is represented by package changes, styling modifications, new designs and colors. Then the third one is imitative. In bracket, you have it as me too, that is, me too can do that. These products are already being sold by someone else, but other sales opportunities exist for an additional brand with or without minor modifications. Me too can do it. When you see another product and you can't just look at it, look at pure water. Look at pure water business. It was someone that just first introduced it, but you get to every corner now and you see people with so much type of pure water business. Then with different kinds of color, different kinds of sizes of nylons, these can be regarded as the division between these categories are obviously very ambiguous. Indeed, some authors have distinguished as many as dozen different ways in which a product can be new. The truly innovative product is rare. Adaptive new products can sometimes necessitate a great deal of new technology and extensive research and development. Though a new product can often be produced by changes to an existing one, these may range from relatively minor changes, which effectively extend the life cycle of a product, to much more extensive improvement. An example quoted by Peter Drucker that covers both is nylon, which was introduced in the United States by DuPont and fairly rapidly became the dominant fiber in women's dresses. However, once this market was saturated, the growth curve flattened. DuPont had anticipated this and had developed strategies for providing further increases in sales of nylon stockings by such tactics as the following. Number one, introducing a wider range of colors. Introducing a wider range of colors, leading to an increase in the number of stockings bought by each user and a tendency to wear different colors with different outer garments. Different colors now has something to do with what we are talking about. Number two, developing new uses such as strange stockings and socks, and moving into other fields such as tire cord and carpet. In this way, nylon sales showed an overlapping series of life cycle scores, giving a continued upward trend. The nylon success story depended on both upon changing the product for existing users and making it suitable for those, making it suitable for all new markets. Changing products for existing markets can be done in a number of ways, in particular by improvement in quality, improvement on features, and of course, improvement on style. In 1983, car manufacturers in the United Kingdom were engaged in a fight for the lucrative fleet market companies buying large numbers of cars for salesmen and other executives for hiring out. Ford, Valzar, General Motors UK subsidiary, and the Austin Rover division of BL with Sierra, Chevalier, and Mercedes representatively all claimed the best car for the task. The claims included lower maintenance costs and more corrosion resistance. That is, we are talking of quality now. More features such as built-in radio, better information clearly displayed, and available in computer-generated voice synthesia form in the case of BL Macero. Easy, comfortable driving, and pleasing design. Now, when you're talking of new products are designed to cook soup. Yes, but it was later discovered that people are using it to reach their clothes. So you are finding new users. Having found new users, it means you are bringing a new product to people. That's exactly what we are talking about. So acquiring new product. How do we acquire new product now? There are various ways in which new products can be bought. A company needs to decide whether it will make or buy, whether it will itself manufacture the products, it markets, or whether it will simply be a marketing organization, leaving the marketing to specialists in that part of the operation. Marks and Spencer is an outstanding case of a very successful organization which developed detailed specifications for a wide range of products and exercises strict quality control, but does not itself manufacture, preferring to buy in form, to buy in from various manufacturing companies, which in turn are preferred to leave M&S to do the marketing end of the job for them. A company must similarly decide whether it is better to do its own product development or to buy in this particular expertise. Thus, new products can be acquired by the following ways: buying patent rights. That's number one. New products can be acquired by the following ways, that is, buying patent rights. Number two, acquiring new manufacturing rights. Number three, arranging to act as a marketing organization for a company wishing to concentrate on manufacturing. Number four, acting as marketing agent in one country for a company's manufacturing and marketing in another. What are the criteria for new products? That is the criteria new products must meet. What we have said so far should not be taken as an indication that all new products are worthwhile and that they all make a contribution to company's profit. The majority do not, so that great caution must be exercised in devoting time and money to their development and launching. Fortunately, some clear-cut criteria can be applied. And if they are observed, the chances of success are likely to be greatly increased. It should be noted, however, that there is no way of totally avoiding the launching a product of previous experience. These are the criteria. Number one, there must be an adequate demand. Yes, there must be an adequate demand. It is quite pointless to produce a product that is unlikely to be bought in sufficient quantity for the revenue to cover development, cover production, cover marketing and distribution costs, and also make distribution profitable. Then number two, the product should be compatible with the company's marketing experience and resources. A washing machine manufacturer who add a dishwasher to his range and market is certainly with a certain organization and through the same distribution. Customers, of course, customers' motivations and purchasing habits could be expected to be familiar, but a similar manufacturer deciding to sell it or biscuits will be entering a totally new marketing area and will somehow have to acquire different retailers and appropriate pricing structure. It will be faced with quite new physical distribution problems, and his advertising approach and way of thinking will have to change. Number three, the product should fit fairly, easily into the company's present production pattern. The plant and machinery, technical expertise, servicing facilities may all be quite different for a new product fit. What that place is trying to tell us is that if you want to produce a new product, then you must ensure that, because you must take what we call cost-benefit analysis into consideration. That is, if you are procuring, if you want to have a new product and you still need to buy new machine, you need to buy everything, you need to change everything, every structure in your organization, there's no need to do that, because you'll not be able to make a very good return on your investment. Number four, the financial implications of launching the new product must be carefully thought through and appropriate arrangements made. What that place is trying to tell us is that, for example, if the new product means high stock levels, the extra finance must be available. It says the cash flow fluctuations must be provided for. Developing and launching a new product generally means very heavy cost, so that a long time may elapse before it reaches break-even point. The cash to sustain this period of heavy losses must be available. Number 5, adequate management time must be devoted to a new product. Without such attention, the effort will not bring positive results. Rather, it will die. In addition, any necessary legal and other procedural clearances must be obtained well in advance. Finally, there is no point in trying to launch a new product unless it has some clear advantage, marketing advantage that can form the basis of a unique selling proposition to be featured in promotion, and it can reasonably be expected to make a profit contribution in line with the management time and other resources it will absorb. Now, I won't say that we need to look at why product fails. Fails, then I have the failure of products. Any product cannot meet up with satisfaction, cannot meet up with the needs of the customers, that doesn't satisfy the customers' needs, have failed. So, having established in our discussion what criteria new products should meet, we can see that any product not meeting these criteria are likely to fail. Yes, many new products do fail. BUS, Allen and Abel, in a famous study, stated that 50% of all new products fail after the marketing stage, and that 58 new product ideas must be screened to find one good one. Other authorities, it's impossible to reach an agreed figure because definition of what constitutes success or failure vary. So, with the definition of a new product, the new software design for the pack and the change, price and advertising image, give us a new product or does we found an existing one. So, where to draw the line between revision and new product is impossible. However, no one disputes that the failure rate of new product is extremely high. In July 1983, however, marketing quoted some recent UK research based on about 111 replies from important consumer goods companies, nearly 3/4 of which are launched from 2 or 7 new products in the past 3 years. Objectives. So, even so, however, only one idea in 500 to 600 survive the long, laborious development processes to be actually successful in the marketplace. So, a favorite is the reason why new products will cost because it do not meet the criteria of success above. This why case. Now, so there is no adequate demand. Of what essence do you have your product in your warehouse, in your store, and nobody is patronizing you? Then some of them may get spoiled, and you cannot get a very good return on investment. Number 2, ensuring the product fits the company's marketing capability. Yes, anything that is beyond your capability and you lay your hands upon it, definitely ab initio that products are paid, ab initio that organization are paid. Number 3, ensuring it fits the existing production capacity. Yes. Then number 4, ensuring suitable finance is available. You need funds, you need finance, and you need much capital. Number 5, allocating adequate management time. Most authorities will add 6 lack of coherent policy for a new product development, and number 7, lack of a suitable organization for developing new products. Of what essence is that you are developing a new product and you are not in synergy, you are not working in tandem with what other departments are doing. Now, production department and the marketing department must work in unity because it is marketers that are going out, and if they are going out, they get a feedback from their customers, and It is that feedback that the production department will be fed with, and the production department will build their production on the feedback. So the most important reason by far is probably that quoted by MC Lever. The biggest single reason for failure of net product of all concerned to take a product forward, even on the slimmest possibility of ultimate profit. The answer to this is a rigorous procedure for screening new products so as to counteract as far as possible any mutual, any natural tendency for over enthusiasm. So those are the reasons why new product fails. Why new product fails. Any question, please? Any question, please? Hello, class. Any question? Question. Hello, class.
Sir, hello, sir.
Yeah.
Any question, please?
Yeah, I have a question, sir. Please, let me take you back to the beginning.
You said?
Sir, can I take you back to the beginning of this lecture where you made mention of the 4 P's of marketing? Can you please recap that for a better understanding? I didn't get it because the network was breaking when you were saying it. I have a few questions here that I would like to ask. Yes, you made just a recap. The 4 P's.
Okay, the 4 P's. Listen carefully. I said, okay, the 4 P's of marketing. Basically, 4 P's of marketing. The natural and the traditional, let me say, the traditional 4 P's of marketing. They are products, price, and promotion.
Products, yes.
Okay.
Price.
And what price?
What and promotion?
Promotion. That I've said it. I said product, price, place, and promotion.
Price. Yes.
Place and promotion.
Okay. Place and promotion. Thank you, sir.
And if it is,
and the other one.
Listen. This is applicable to products. But if you are considering service, there are additional P's. We have physical evidence, we have process, so that can be added. But the traditional P's, 4 P's of marketing are those ones I have told you. We have people, if it is, we are adding another thing now. Process, people, and physical evidence.
Process.
Okay. So, what is a product? That is the physical thing you are putting for customer. Okay. Price is the value you place on it. Place is where you are negotiating between your customers. Why promotion? Effort that you make. Promotion is the effort you make to make your product known to your customers. Go ahead with your second question.
Thank you, sir. Then the second question is: can we have this lecture in Modu so that we can read for a better understanding?
Yeah, let your governors, because it is a combined class. Let your governors get in touch with me. I will just send it to their mails. Yeah, I will send it to your mails. I will send it to your mails.
The number 3.
Okay.
Come here.
Number 3 question.
You're buying big.
Number 3 question.
You said something about that network was still an issue, so I didn't get that and all that.
What do you say? Hello, I'm with you. Yeah. Go ahead with your number 3 question. Hello? Your number 3 question, what is it? Huh? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Can you change your position? Huh? Can you change your position? Hello? Hello? Okay. Is there another person with any question? If there is none, I will say a very good afternoon to every one of you. Thank you. So I will send the slide to you, your governors.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. God bless you.
Very good, sir.
And I never say anything. All of them don't meet on a match today.
Okay, bye-bye, everyone. I'm ending the class now. Cheers.
Okay, ma.
Bye, ma.
Bye.
Bye.